JP, thank you so much for coming in. I
Thanks,
appreciate
Noah.
it.
Thank you for having me, bro.
Thank you. Thank you for
My
taking the
pleasure.
time. I know
Thank you
you're
so
very
much.
busy, man.
Thank you so much. Thanks
Yeah.
for having me.
I appreciate it. So you're a realtor,
Yes.
and for how long now?
I just became a real estate agent for 2 years now.
Wow.
I started August 1st, 2021.
Okay.
All right. And where we at right now? I think we're at August 4,
Yeah,
2023.
yeah. So it's almost 2 years.
Yeah. So past 2 years now and a couple of days.
Congratulations.
So, and it's been productive.
Yeah.
I'm blessed to serve and help a lot of families find their home.
Yeah.
And I will continue to help. It's
Yeah.
just I believe I found my passion.
Yeah.
People.
How was your journey to become a realtor? Because I do have a few friends. They try to pass that famous test. They all fucking failed. They all failed. None of them just passed it successfully. So I think it's take it for granted. Like, oh, I can be a realtor.
Yes.
Oh, I can like start selling homes. It's not the way it is, man.
Yes. Yeah. It's as much as I'd like to say that it's for everyone. Not everything is for everyone. If you feel like you can do it, then you can. If you think that you can't, then you're right. Right? It's all in your mind whether you want to do it or not.
Yeah.
It's good that they started. Whoever, any of my friends as well, some of my friends also tried becoming a real estate agent.
Yeah.
And they were more successful than me. And I look up to them because I know that I can achieve those success that they've done.
Yeah.
And there are others where they tried, they failed, they tried, they failed, and they just gave up and continue working on their old job and then continue just doing that because they said it's not for them. So it's at the end of the day, it's up to you what you want and how you want to continue it, whether it's going to be you at the end of the day in the future, and you'll find it. You'll find your passion.
Okay.
Right.
So how is it the passion for you to sell homes? Like, did you come from realtors background, or is your parents was a realtors, or there was business-minded people?
No one in my family is a real estate agent.
Oh yeah, okay.
Very, very funny story. It started where during the pandemic time, a couple years ago, we actually have a real estate agent, and he's
So you was trying to find a home? Or
actually during the pandemic time,
Yeah.
our real estate agent passed away.
Oh.
Yes, and he's from India.
Okay.
Okay, he's East Indian.
Yeah.
And he's doing real estate agent part-time. He works at BC Ferries.
Mm-hmm.
And we use him because we trust him, and he's our, like, all our family friends, relative, and even myself and my parents use him as a realtor.
Okay.
Because of the service that he provides to us. Unfortunately, he passed away accidentally while he was working at BC Ferries.
Oh, so it was an accident.
It was it was an accident. Yeah. And then initially, my parents-in-law decided to sell their home because they want to downgrade, and we don't know anyone. We don't know who our agent would be.
So that was during the pandemic.
During the
in
pandemic,
Vancouver.
yes. And at that time, everyone has their own time. Everyone was stuck at home. Everyone was scared.
Yeah.
You know how it is.
That was the
You
first
And
first wave of the pandemic.
yeah, during the first wave, and everyone doesn't want to go out. Terrified about what's going on in the world.
Yeah.
I want to take advantage of that.
Oh.
I want to take advantage of me growing, of me learning, of me thinking to myself, what could I do better now while I have all the time in the world? Will I
Basically now you was not working. You was at
Yeah,
home.
well, we were working from home, but will this be me for the rest of my life?
Yeah.
My background is mechanical engineering.
Oh, completely different than me.
Yes, and I've done it for over 10 years.
Okay.
So will I be a mechanical engineering for life,
Mm-hmm.
or will I do something different that I love?
Yeah.
And then my parents-in-law decided to what can we do now? We want to sell our home, and I'm like, maybe this is something to consider, because I wanna learn about real estate.
Okay.
And I don't know anyone, so I started from scratch. I started researching, googling, and it brought me to the steps by steps process on how to become a real estate agent.
Okay.
Right.
So the first step was you wanted to sell their house, but you wanted to do it the right way.
Correct.
And then you keep like researching on Google, like, hey, how can I become a real estate agent? Because maybe I like that stuff.
Correct.
Okay.
Initially, I just wanted to help my parents-in-law
Yeah.
to sell their property,
Yeah.
right? Rather than somebody else making the money and the commission.
Yeah.
And
You feel like you had the potential, or you saw there's like some scam in realtors, or maybe they taking too much advantage of the situation?
it was all about learning,
Okay.
because for me, I want to grow,
Hmm.
and I felt like my lifestyle was in a way where I'm not learning enough anymore,
Okay.
because I'm stuck at my job. And when you feel like you have this constant job all day, it gets boring.
Yeah. Especially after 10 years, because now it's been 10 years.
It has been 10 years or more, and then sometimes you think about you
Yeah.
10 years from now, or another 20 years from now. So that got me thinking, where okay, this, maybe I should do this and see if it's gonna be worth it. And I wasn't expecting me to be where I am now.
Got it.
Right.
So that was the turning point.
That was the turning point.
Okay.
Yeah, and once I helped one family, and at the end of the day, I thought I was gonna help I thought my first sale was my parents-in-law, and until now they haven't they haven't sold their house. Until now,
Ironic, right?
until now they still said no, we're not selling. All right, okay, and that's where I started to see the potential.
Yeah.
Right? Is this something that you like? Is this something that will be me? Until until
And then from there, like, where did you go? Because it's extremely difficult, As I mentioned before, we take it for granted, but
yeah.
it's not easy, man.
It's
A lot of
I
hustle,
have
lot
to
of-
admit, it's the hardest exam I've ever done. Okay, for all the students or whoever wants to become a real estate agent,
Yeah.
it's not easy, okay, but it can be done. If you think you can, you can. But if you think you can't, you're right.
Yeah. It's all a mindset game.
It's at the end of the day, it's all on the mindset game. You're absolutely right about that. So I had to make sure that, because what's happened in this course is that if you fail it once, you have to wait 3 months in order to take it again.
Yeah.
And then if you fail it, then unfortunately you have to re-register,
Yeah.
and you don't want that.
So you
Because-
restart like all the fees.
Yeah, you have to pay again
Yeah.
and re-register again, right?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, time is money.
Okay.
Okay, and then you want to make sure that you want to make use of your time.
Yeah.
So I was very lucky that took me once.
I don't think it's luck, man. I think it's hard work and a lot of hustle. I don't
Yeah.
think like luck is
Yeah.
but on
But
the picture here.
you know what? Earlier we were discussing about exposure and how you want to make sure how you expose yourself out there as a real estate agent. You're absolutely correct on that. While I was studying, I was already making videos
Okay.
and posting on social media that I'm studying because I'm gonna become a real estate agent.
And is that something that you already were very comfortable doing before becoming a realtor?
Yes.
You was
Yeah,
okay on the front of the camera?
It's any advertisement is good advertisement,
Okay.
isn't it?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's some people may think it's bad, some people may think it's good, but at the end of the day, you want to expose yourself.
I
right?
agree.
And for me, I want to make sure that people know that I'm gonna become an agent, so that there's a possibility or a chance that they may consider me or using me to be their trusted agent in the future,
Mm-hmm.
right? One thing I always tell to myself is that when I talk to people, my goal is to tell as many people as I can that I'm a real estate agent,
Mm-hmm.
because the worst thing that I don't want to hear is them telling me that I didn't know.
I didn't know that you're a real estate agent.
That's
You never talk about your job.
that
you
is
never-
correct.
Yeah.
Because because if you tell me
Mm,
that you didn't know that I'm a real estate agent, then it's my fault.
that's right.
But if you tell me that, I know you're an agent, but I already have someone that I trust,
That's a different
then
story.
then I can't control that anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
All I wanted to tell you is that I'm an agent, and if you can consider me in the future, I'd be happy. And if not, at least you know.
Yeah.
So that's my goal, to tell every single person out there, JV Villanueva, real estate agent for British Columbia.
Cheers to that.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Kids now, how do you, are you teaching your kids how to be an entrepreneur?
Yes, I'm teaching them everything that they need to know. For me as a father,
Yeah.
we all have different ways of teaching our kids.
Yeah.
I don't teach my kids how to, or give them something that they don't deserve at the end of the day.
Oh, you don't?
I make sure
You don't
that
spoil them or...
I don't spoil my kids. I do my best not to spoil my kids.
Yeah.
I do my best to make sure that they learn
lesson.
a lesson, in order for them to at the end of the day learn that everything is not for granted.
Yeah.
I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
There's a saying that a lot of people say that don't give them fish, give them a fishing rod, so that they learn how to fish.
Yeah, I agree.
Right. So that's something that I want, and I do, in order for my child or my kids to learn. Right.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mhm.
So how about I'd like to talk a little bit more about the community in the real estate business, how the community is very important. And I saw today you have the t-shirt, Realtor, I'll be there for you, Pinoy Realtor. So it's very focused also on the Filipino community.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So what do you think Filipinos missing in the real estate business? Like why they're not going to a East Indian agent, or why they're not going to a Chinese agent? Because the thing that I notice a lot in Vancouver is the buyer is Chinese. He will go to a Chinese agent. The buyer is a potential buyer, I should say, Caucasian Canadian. He will direct himself to a Caucasian Canadian. So how important it is, because I don't see much Filipinos realtors.
Wow.
And I think it's very important to focus on your own community, because you know their need. They know what they care about. You know what they worry about. Maybe the neighbors are very important, which for maybe let's say Koreans, it's not very important, etc.
Yes. So at the end of the day, as a real estate agent, it's whoever that needs your service, regardless of what culture you're from, or what nationality your clients have. If they need a real estate agent, I'm here to support them,
Right.
or give them advice, a real estate advice. The Pinoy Realtor brand is branding for me because I'm Filipino, and I feel like I have more connection in the Filipino community. But regardless of you're from China, or regardless of whatever culture you have, and you need an agent that you feel like that I have connection with you, I will 100% help you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
As a brand, or as a brand of becoming a Filipino realtor, there are a lot of agents out there that are capable also, not only me, right? So it's how you connect and how you have relationship
Yeah.
with the people that you know,
Yeah.
right? It's me targeting the Filipino community because I know and I feel like I can, contribute in terms of where you're from,
Yeah.
what's your background,
Yeah.
and it's all what that is. At the end of the day, it's just branding, right? There are other nationalities like Indian, for example, that focus on is Indian people. Same thing with Chinese, focus on Chinese people. But 100%, if they need a service, regardless of what culture they have, they will support them and they will assist them.
That's right.
And the same thing as me.
Yeah. And I do remember, back in the day, maybe 10 years ago, I would tell you a little story. Back in the day, my friend wanted to go into the real estate business. So I was like, hey, you know what we can do? Let's call the top 10 people in Vancouver, because it's a very good market. Let's call them and let's say, hey, can you be my mentor, or can I ask you a few questions? So my friend was really debating between spending $10,000 to go to take a course. So it's a $10,000 course, okay, to become a realtor, or invest that $10,000 in different, different courses, but not a school. It's not a real estate school.
But learn from the best of the best.
That's right. Yeah.
Wow.
So we went at the that was downtown Vancouver at the Fairmont Hotel. I was like, hey, you know what? Let's change the freaking environment. Let's go to a very nice, chill place where you can feel yourself like, hey, you're successful already. So we went to the Fairmont, and then we start calling all the real estate agent. And here's the issue. Let's say the top 20, 20, 19, 18 to the 15 real estate agent, they was not even picking up their phone. From 15 to 10, there was, I don't know if I really want to help you out. And here's the thing. Here's what happened. The top 5, or the top 4, I should say, it was this guy, his name is Asman, is one of the top 3 realtors agent for luxury homes in Vancouver. He was the guy who spent with us about an hour and a half on the phone. And I was asking him question. And the guy was like, hey, dude, you 20 years old. I know there's no freaking way that you're going to buy me a home. So I'm not spending that time with you just to sell you something, because you're never going to buy anything. But here's the thing. Real estate, it's a people business. You're never going to forget that conversation. And I can guarantee you're going to refer me maybe 5 years, maybe 10 years from now. Guess what I did? I keep referring that guy,
Wow.
After even 10 years after, I keep referring that guy. He took that time. He say, I'm conducting breakfast businesses every Sunday for brunch, and people, they actually spending about $300 just to spend time with me. I'm spending time with you about an hour, because the conversation was an hour and a half. And he was like, it's a people business. He said, are you going to church? I was like, no. He said, okay, if you belong to church, go at the church. Talk to people. Where you belong? I was like, so at that time, I was a chef. I was working in a kitchen, something completely different. He was like, hey, if you're a chef, you're working in a kitchen, talk to your coworker. Hey, I'm selling homes. Hey, and those people, maybe they're not going to be interested, but they're going to refer you. And this is where you have to really taking care of every single person. And very important for the community. He was like, hey, you French? I was like, yeah. Like, hey, do you belong to any French community activity, like maybe hiking for French people or Facebook group for French people. I was like, no, he says like, this is a big mistake. You should belong to any French community activities, you know, because this is extremely important. So the guy is Jewish. So I said like, he's actually belonging to each single Jewish community activities, you know, then he connect with people. So that's why I think, you know, like for you, for the Filipino community, it's a different mindset, because I do have a lot of Filipino clients, and I can feel it's a very different mindset, you know, where you talk to Canadian, they're born here, they grew up here. I'm not going to sell that same product to someone who grew up here to someone coming from the Philippines. I need to take time. They need to trust me. I need to explain them. At the end of the day, it's easier, but I need to understand the culture. But you already know the culture. You know, you have this advantage where no one can compete with your own culture, because you know exactly what they want, right? You know exactly what they're looking for. So this is a huge advantage that you have in Vancouver.
No, what you mentioned there earlier regarding that luxury real estate agent.
Yeah.
It's spot on. It is a people's business. Okay, it's not what you tell them. At the end of the day, it's not what you tell to your client. It's what you made them feel. Because once they feel that you care for them, they will know that you actually treat them, you know, and you work in their best interest.
Yeah.
Yeah, not just in a business but in relationship.
Yeah.
Most importantly.
Yeah.
Then it will just branch out, right? When you work with a client, don't go after that client, but
Yeah.
you have to put in your mindset that you are working so that you can work on their friends
Yeah.
and families,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And to make sure that you do your best, that you give the best that you can in order for that particular branch to grow.
Yeah. Yeah. So that person, even though if he doesn't buy from you,
That's absolutely right.
he's still gonna be like, hey, I found a different home, which
Yes.
you can feel like disappointed.
Yes.
But hey, like maybe in couple months, couple years, hey, my parents are selling their home. I didn't buy from him, but it was very good. You know, I was looking for a car. I love cars. You know, like sports car. And, you know, in Vancouver, I probably did about like, probably easily 25 different dealership. And I
Selling
didn't,
cars.
just to buy a car.
Buy a car.
I just wanted to buy a car.
And
I
then you
did
went to different 25 dealership.
easily, if it's not even more than that.
Yes, just to shop around.
To shop around, I was like, hey, I love like fun cars.
Yeah,
I love like you know, racing car. So I was like, should I take a Porsche? Should I take like a AMG? Should I take a M? I don't know, you know. And at the end of the day, I was just only like feeling like there's so many dealership, but there's so much bad salesmen. They don't even know how to sell. They was just looking to sell the car. That's it. But you know, I was like, you know, I know probably what I want, and also I don't really need a salesman. I was so wrong. I was so wrong, because it was all about the person who was selling the car.
Wow.
It was only about the person who was selling the car. And one day I was just going to like just check the car out. It was a C43 AMG. I remember that day. I was like, okay, let me try this AMG. I'm not really hyped, but let me try it. That salesman was so good. I was like, okay, here's the package. Boom, boom. Here's the key. You know, have the feeling for it. And this is why I refer to you, because having the feeling,
Yes.
you know, you feel the home.
Yes.
You feel the car. Hey,
Yes.
it's like it's mine, but it's not mine yet.
That's right.
I don't even give a deposit.
Yes. Yes.
Nothing.
Yes.
And the funny thing is, like, he don't even ask me for my driver license.
Yeah.
So I could even like, you know, leave the dealership without, you know, I just left.
Driving. Yeah.
Being a realtor having a family, having kids, having a partner, it's a lot of freaking work, man. So how do you combine that? You know, what's your routine on a morning?
Mm-hmm. It's funny you ask. It's all about discipline at the end of the day. Um,
Do you have a
having
routine? Do you have a discipline on a morning?
yeah,
Because for
so,
me, like as an artist, I'm completely unbalanced.
and I am unbalanced also. And the hardest part is finding that balance at the end of the day, and in terms of family and career.
Right.
People focus on career and having a family hardship.
Yeah.
Some are focused more in family and not having enough income because of career at the end of the day, right? So how do you find that balance in order for you to at the end of the day to find and become successful? For me, my routine is every morning that I wake up. It's the feeling of gratitude.
So you're grateful on the morning when you wake up? That's the
It's
first thing?
how are you grateful for, and what are you grateful for that during that particular day?
Yeah.
And it's always been the same thing. I'm thankful that I'm happy. I'm thankful that I have good health, or we have good health. My kids are healthy. I'm thankful that we have a place to live.
Yeah.
We have a food to eat.
Yeah.
And magically
Mm-hmm.
everything just comes into play where I do my own routine and in my mindset, who can I help next?
Yeah. Yeah. So
Who and what I mean by that is that who else out there needs my service in terms of real estate,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So
Because it's a huge stress, man. Like you need to find a home, so it's not something that you just, you need some time. But what you saying is, I have a guest who was extremely depressed. He was he was suicidal, and he was doing the exact opposite of what you're saying. His routine was the exact opposite. He was waking up in the morning. He was like, "Fuck me, and another day."
yeah.
So he was extremely ungrateful, and this is the reason why I told him on the show that, hey, dude, maybe this is one of the reasons that you're very extremely depressed, because the level of depression in Vancouver is very high. A lot of people giving you this, this face like, oh, everything is good, everything is great. No, dude, not everything is great. There's life, there's kids, there's family problem, life in general, but you have a different routine, you have a different perspective on it. You wake up and you're very grateful, and then you start your day, and then you start thinking about business.
One of the things that changed my life are reading the book. As much as I admit that I hate to read books, but this has changed my life completely.
Yeah,
and I'll share it with you.
sure.
The first book that I've read, a book and a video, is called The Secret by
Oh.
Bob Proctor.
Rhonda Boyle.
Being positive,
Yeah.
and it's all about the law of attraction. Okay, it's on YouTube for anybody who wants to watch this video, The Secret by Bob Proctor. The second book that I've read is Think and Grow Rich.
One second. Sorry, brother.
Yeah, go ahead.
The Secret is by Rhonda Boyle. This is the so Bob Proctor was one of the pillar, but the person who wrote it was Rhonda Boyle.
Is it?
Yeah.
I initially
Bob
thought it's
Proctor-
Bob Proctor.
No, Bob Proctor actually, I know why you get confused, because
Yeah.
even I get confused,
Yeah.
because Bob Proctor was one of the pillar of the book,
Oh, I
and
got
he
you.
wrote a few other book.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
how do we correct that?
It's okay, just like editing. It's no big deal.
Okay.
So
Okay.
what you can say, for example, is just like
Rhonda Boyle.
Rhonda Boyle.
Rhonda Boyle. Okay, I got
Rhonda
you.
Boyle, yeah.
Okay.
But Bob Proctor for me was more important than Rhonda Boyle.
It's because it's him that I see talks.
You only see him almost in the
Yeah.
circuit. I agree, because Rhonda
Yeah.
Boy, you don't even see her on like she's just the narrator, but you don't even see her on the
I got
video.
you.
It's very
Okay.
confusing.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
So I
Because
think
I
we're
know
talking about the same book.
we're talking 100%
Mm-hmm.
about the same book. Yeah, yeah.
It's having the law of attraction. Whatever you attract, right? You create. Okay. So having the law of positive thinking and the law of attraction, whatever you attract, you create, and the law of positive thinking is all that matters to me. Of course, in addition to having the faith, because I'm a Christian, right? In addition to that, it's the Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill,
Right.
and it's a very popular book. I am certain that many people knows about that
Yeah.
that book. And the third one is Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
By Robert Kiyosaki.
That is absolutely right.
So how, because those three books are a mindset game.
100% all about mindset.
Yeah.
Everyone, and this is what I always tell to my friends, and possibly all the watchers out there that wants to learn about what they want in their life. What you want in your life is a result. What you want is a result. You want to have a good marriage, number one, is a result. Do you want to have $1 million? Is a result. Correct? Do you want to have a nice house? Is a result.
Yeah.
You want to have a good car? Is a result. You want to have a good body? Is a result. You want to have a child? Is a result. Those are a result. But it all starts with a thought.
Yeah. Yeah.
A thought will not automatically bring you to a result that you want.
Right. Yeah. There is a gap between.
There's a gap between a thought and a result, and that thought is action.
That's right. Yeah. So how do you bring that to action? Because that comes with a lot of uncomfortability. Let's say, okay, I want to have that good body. Okay. So I have the thought, like I have the thinking, like, hey, I want to have this good body. And there's this good body right there. There's a huge gap between them. So how do you go from the thinking to the result? So there's this action. How do you get
100%.
into
And do you know what the key word is?
Mm-hmm.
Consistency.
Yeah. Because consistency, you don't even see the result right away.
You can have a good mindset today, and tomorrow have a hangover and you stay home all day.
Hallelujah.
You can have a good mindset right now, and then you have all the positive mindset that you have in the world, and doesn't even take action, which brings you to no result.
That's right. Yeah. Because life happened. Maybe there's some shit going on with your life. you
Right.
know?
And it's all about controlling those action and thought in order for you to generate that result that you want. Okay, do you want to have a good body? It's already in your mind. You have that in your mind all the time. So now what should you do in order for you to have a good body? Of course, you have to go in the gym every single day. Right? Hiring a professional
Like a coach.
a
personal
coach,
Yeah.
yeah, in order for you to have a good body, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to have a like a good career, for example?
Yeah.
Then you have that in your thought, and then next thing you know, you will take that action,
Yeah.
whatever that is, in order to learn,
Yeah.
in order for you to have a good career. So
It's
that
funny
is
you say that, because that gap, like the way you're taking action, there's something also to mention is uncomfortability. You need to always take action that make you so uncomfortable. That fucking make me uncomfortable when I'm going to the gym. I saw those big guy and I'm this fat guy. I'm just like, what the fuck am I doing here, dude? I just want to go. But consistency, with action, get to your goal. Right?
the comfortability and uncomfortability depends on each person. You may be uncomfortable doing it because it's your first time,
Agree.
and some are comfortable because they've done it many times.
That's
At the end
right.
of the day, right?
Yeah.
So it all comes down to, are you gonna take action to do it or not?
Mm.
Are you gonna take excuse
Mm.
to do it or not to do it?
Yeah.
Focus on the result that you want, and just focus on it. Put your mind in it, and it will get you there. Regardless of whatever that is, $1 million, $100,000, a Porsche, good marriage, nice body. Those are all result at the end of the day,
Yeah.
right? You wanna have a good studio. I wanna have a real estate team,
Mm.
right?
Yeah.
If it's gonna get you there, that thought that you have in your mind will bring you to the action that you want in order for you to get there. Thoughts,
You always
actions,
have to
result.
remind yourself of
And-
the goal that you have, the final goal. You always. Do you have like any gratitude book, or do you read your goal every day?
It's that's a good question. I don't. I would say that it's just me, that I'm happy that I have my family with me.
Mm-hmm.
My two kids are healthy. Every time I wake up in the morning, I give them a good kiss,
Yeah.
and they wake up and they eat their cereals, and they play with their phone.
Yeah.
And my wife wakes up at like 12 o'clock at noon.
Yeah.
And I'm pissed, but it's fine.
Yeah.
It's just being satisfied of what you already have,
Mhm.
plus wanting more,
Yeah.
because the wanting more is what makes you consistent in achieving that goal that you want. What do you want in life? And are you gonna go for it? Right? In real estate, and I apologize if I'm like becoming offline here, because I wanna
Not at all. Yeah.
yeah. Because in real estate, it's how hungry are you? It's easy to be hungry when you're hungry,
Mhm.
but it's not easy
Be
when
hungry when you're full.
when you're hungry, when you want to stay hungry when you're already full,
Mm.
right?
Yeah.
So how do you become consistent?
Yeah. Yeah. So how do you do that? Let's say, okay, you sell like 2 homes during 1 month, and
Mhm.
your goal was maybe 1 home.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so how do you keep going?
Yes. So you have to have a certain it's the discipline to have every single day,
Yeah.
regardless of the outcome that you have. Regardless whether you've done great during this particular day or not,
Yeah.
it's staying consistent.
Mhm.
When you work as an employed person, let's say for example you work at McDonald's,
Mhm.
and you are the person that is making the burger.
Mhm.
Okay, when you go at McDonald's, you already know what to do.
Yeah.
It's making the burger,
That's right.
and there's a goal and how and there's a timer on how long you should put that burger on the grill,
Whenever you flip it.
and then a certain number of minutes you flip it,
Mhm.
right? And then after that, so it's automatic.
Yeah.
It's the same thing as becoming an entrepreneur, okay? Because you are your own boss,
Mhm.
and no one controls what you do except yourself.
That's right.
How are you disciplined in order for you to make as many calls as you can
I agree.
every single day?
Yeah. You know how hard it is just to, having my own business, to
Mm-hmm.
discipline myself.
That is correct.
Waking up at a certain time, make the call, get the client. So this is something like no one fucking teach you. At school, they never teach
They
you
don't
how
teach
to
you that.
become an entrepreneur.
They
At
don't.
school, they teach you how to be a good employee,
That is correct.
right? So how do you teach yourself with becoming like a good boss or a good employer or just a good entrepreneur?
It's
Like through books and
Yeah.
audiobooks.
So you're absolutely correct on that statement, because they teach you math, they teach you English, they teach you history,
Yeah. Something that you
and
don't
and,
really
and,
wanna...
and you know what? Something that I learned from this 9-year-old child that is our neighbor that just moved in last Sunday.
Mhm.
there's this a child. She's 9 years old, and she told me, "Oh, you just moved in here. Welcome to our neighborhood,
Okay.
and you're gonna be my son's classmate." And she's like, "Do they have entrepreneurship class in there?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" In our school, they make us create this origami or something like that.
Origami. Yeah, yeah.
Or-
It's those. Okay.
Yeah, and is it like a paper or something like
Yeah,
that? that you
paper
sell?
that you folding to
Yeah.
have like an animal,
and
a frog,
and this
whatever.
class teaches them how to become an entrepreneur, meaning they would ask them to kind of like sell it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was very impressed with
Yeah,
this
man.
person.
Yeah, man. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Right? So
Do you think it's a different mindset in the Philippines and in Canada in terms of entrepreneurship? Because in my personal experience, whenever I go to the Philippines or in Asia in general, is I feel like they're so good in terms of employees. They have such a good service. They're amazing in terms of service, but they're great employees. In terms of bosses, they're fucking terrible.
mhm.
They're terrible. Like, whenever I go to Philippines, I saw bosses, they're just like fucking tyrann. They thinking like they're over the top. Dude, chill the fuck out. You are actually working with a team. You're working with your employees. You should be in the same office as your employee. Of course you give them guidance. You give them, but here's the thing. Like here, I feel like it's very different in terms of, the way they teaching kids and the way they teaching their employee how to become a boss. You think there is any issue in Philippines or no?
um I don't know, honestly, what if there is an issue or not.
Is that the school like teaching in Philippines how to become an entrepreneur or how to become like a good, at least a good boss?
Yeah, I don't think that a lot of educational courses out there teaches entrepreneurship courses while you were young.
Except when you're in business school or
Yeah,
okay.
except something where you learn
Yeah.
from your friends and families that have done doing business, right? And I feel like it's something that we are missing.
And it's something that you have to learn by yourself, right?
It's something that you learn from yourself, and it's again it's on the book of Rich Dad Poor Dad, because on the society,
Yeah.
if everyone is an entrepreneur, no one would serve Tim Hortons.
High five on that.
If everyone is an entrepreneur, no one would be driving the buses for us. No one would be doing an Uber
I agree.
to pick us
But
up
it's
and
not
drop
for
us off,
it's
right?
not for everyone, right? Being an
Yes.
entrepreneur is not for everyone. No one want to fucking like wake up at 5 a.m., not sleep at night. Because sometimes I have like like nightless sleep. I just like it's 3 a.m. Wife is sleeping. Everything is great. Nice home, nice car, everything you can even fucking imagine. But you're just like that. You're thinking like, okay, how can I make it better? Maybe I fucked up here. You know what I mean? It's like entrepreneur, like being an entrepreneur is not for everyone.
It's not for everyone.
Some
There-
people
there-
they just want to like go like 9 to 5. That's it.
And don't get me wrong, Noah. There are people that is satisfied, and I'm happy for them because they're grateful of being healthy, and as I said, they're happy of the job they do, regardless of whatever work that
Nothing
they do
wrong with
here.
that.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
Gotcha.
As long as you're grateful and happy of what you do, you are successful. Okay? For me, it's more of a passion of what I want to become, and me knowing that I can do more. I already felt that I was successful of who I was before I was a real estate agent.
Okay. Yeah.
I was making $100,000 a year, and I quit my job.
But you implement that just in a different field.
Exactly, right? I was satisfied of what I was,
Yeah.
and I felt something that maybe this is a new chapter of my life that that I can be better.
Can we talk a little bit about like how was the struggle and the hustle, the real estate business? Like what was the struggle that you know, what happened? Like, you know, because you're changing career. It's never easy, man. I was a
100%, bro.
chef.
Yeah.
You know, like
yeah,
I was
yeah,
working
yeah,
in a
yeah.
fucking kitchen, you know, but I was an artist. Two different fucking worlds, you know, two different mindset, logical mindset and artist mindset, you know. And it's, you know, it's extremely difficult to go from, you know, one field to the other, you know, because you have to, in my case, I had to please family, you know. You don't want to disappoint them in one way, right? But at the same time, you want to do, you really, you need to do what you want to do, you know, without pleasing everyone, you know. So how did you come across that path? How did you come across that gap? Like from one, you know, like become, what was the exact,
Engineering of you know, my employed job. Yeah.
and then to
Yeah.
become a realtor?
Uh,
What was the, you know,
it's actually a good question because I thought about challenge. Like I love challenge.
you
Right.
love challenge.
I love challenge in a way where I compete with what I was. And if I know that I can do better,
Yeah.
then I need to prove it to myself that I can do it. So
So you're challenging yourself.
I was definitely challenging myself.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was working, you know, those you know, 15 hours, $15 an hour to being $25 an hour
Yeah.
to having $50 an hour,
Yeah.
and having that security that I will that I have a secure job.
Yeah. Which is
To-
not really secure, right?
Well,
they can fire any moment.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, if you thought of it that way, 100%.
Yeah.
But I was terrified, and I was very concerned of, okay, if I become a realtor, will I make more?
Yeah. Yeah.
At least, you know, break even
Yeah.
on
worst case, can I make
worst
as
case,
much?
you know, can and
No.
and all of these scenarios, everything has come to that point where what can I do in order for me to survive, right? It's that shift. How do you manage that shift,
That's right.
right? How did I manage it? It's having, again, it's when having that strong mindset that I know that I can. It's that hustle, that grind, that all day calls that I know that will generate me to the result that I want.
Yeah.
It's what brought me there.
So it's all about believing in yourself.
100%.
if you look at it, right?
All of
No
the
matter
people
what the
that-
fuck people are saying.
there's no
It's
secret
all about-
sauce. There's no secret to it. Regardless of what you do, of what you want to become,
Yeah.
if you believe that you can do it and you have that thought that you want to do it, you take the action, result.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's no secret. Thoughts, actions, result. I will keep repeating myself, not because you didn't hear me, it's because it's important.
Yeah.
Thoughts,
You need to emphasize that because
actions
it's extremely
will
important.
generate you the result that you want.
So listen, for all the viewers, listen to Mr. JP 604 podcast, hustle, struggle, and get to it. JP, that was a fucking pleasure to have you, man. I appreciate it. Yeah. Thank you so much, man.